Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Walking Path by Strosahl. So this continues our shading theme week, where we are shading cells as part of the puzzle. It's not just encouraged to shade cells, you must in the rules. So the getting the correct shading is also part of getting the correct answer, though Sudoku Pad does not check that. All right, so let's go over the rules. We have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, meaning in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6, exactly ones each. We're going to be creating a one cell wide loop, orthogonally connected loop. So what does that mean? Well, you can see this is one cell wide. In fact, I'm going to do, can I make it touch itself diagonally? It doesn't matter. It means it can't be fat, right? We can't do something like that. That makes it fat. It needs to be extremely clear where the path is if you were to shade the cells. Like there can be no ambiguity for how it travels. So this is too fat. It has to be one cell wide. Orthogonally connected means that it always moves through edges. So when it progresses, it's always moving through an edge. And then loop means it comes back to where it started. All right. Now, cages are dangerous areas that are never looped. The loop never visits them. And digits in a cage indicate the size of the non-path area that the cage is part of. So let's say this was a 4. Maybe these are the non-path, and so the path does something like this, right? So you can see the path is demarcating a non-path area here that's orthogonally connected, and the cage in there then has to be a 4 in order for that to, that's just part of the rules. It's the size of its area. Multiple cages can be in the same region, so like that, they just both be the same digit. All right. Circles are points of interest that are always path. And the digit in there is the number of path cells seen by the circle horizontally and vertically, but non-path cells block vision. So let's say this did, let's see, can I have a good example? Let's say this did something like this. Here, like the path did something like this, and then it turned this way. And this is allowed. We're allowed to touch ourselves diagonally in this puzzle. So this, what would this value be? Well, it sees 2 in its column, 2 in its row, and it does count itself as an additional 1. So 2 plus 2 plus 1. So that's 5. So this would be a 5. And this is non-path, this is non-path, this is non-path. So you can see it's blocked by the non-path cell. So even if the path came back around like this, we don't count these two because the path is blocking the vision in that direction. Whoops. So that's 3, and that's an additional 2. All right. And I believe that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Of course, I'm going to get started by coloring. So I'm going to make these gray because we know they're non-path, and I make the circles green because we know they are path. Okay, so this path has to do this. Why? Well, it's a loop. And so the loop, every single cell on a loop is entering one way and leaving the other, or just has 2 exits, right? It has to cross 2 borders, 2 cell borders. This only has 2 cell borders that can be crossed, this way and this way. Can't go up, can't go down. So it must cross both of them, which makes both of those directions part of our loop. Do we have anything else like that? Not that I see. Call those corners. So, okay, this has to be green because we're not allowed to connect these gray areas together. These two would have the same digit. Now, we are allowed to have 2 cages in the same gray area, but Sudoku would tell us these are the same digit. Or sorry, they'd have to be the same digit, and that would violate Sudoku because they share a column. So we have to be careful about which cages are in the same gray areas. So this has to come all the way through. Okay. These 2 can be in the same area. I don't know if they must be, but they can be. Are we... How about this guy? So this can connect down or it can connect over here. I think both of those work. We connect up this way. It seems suspicious. No, we can't. So this, no, maybe we can't. No, yeah, I think we can. No, okay. What am I saying here? You can see how it kind of breaks, or it does break, because we'd have to do that. And then this has, I mean, we'd make this loop, and that would isolate up here. So there's something about this. Oh, you know what it is? It's this up here. This has to get out of this box somehow, right? It's got to get down to more of the loop. So it has to exit the box. And no matter how it exits the box, it's going to take this cell and then it's going to exit through here. Oops, this should not have been colored. I'm sorry. And so now that we have this, we definitely can't color this one. Because first of all, these would both max out at 6. They'd both be a 6. They'd see 6. So that just breaks immediately. But also you can see how it breaks the path. This can't connect. Like it can connect to this guy, but it can't get out this way. Like it's not allowed to touch any of these. In fact, if I did this, before I even do that, we know this is gray because the loop can't branch or fatten. And so, yeah, we know this is going to connect. Yeah, this is great. This is just great. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons it's great. I don't need to enumerate them all. All right. So now what? This is going to go here, here. This could go up in here or this way. I do think that no matter, so this is it's going to go this way and connect to this end, and it's going to go either up or left and connect to this end, which means this is a corner, right? That's a much easier way to put it. This is a corner with only 2 ways. So these will connect either here or here. Oh, this can't be green. It only has one way out. So that's going to be gray. And that does connect these up together. Okay, and this has to be green because if it were gray, it's kind of the same thing as these two. These would be the same digit because they're in the same gray area. And we can't do that because they share a row. So this has to be green, and then it has to come all the way through, and that connects up. And so now this can't come up. It would get stuck, right? We can't like mini loop within ourselves, right? We'd be branching and fat and all that. So none of this is used, making this a size 6 area. So we get our first digits. That's 6 and 6. And this comes down, and it keeps coming around all the way through there, and it connects to this guy, meaning this is definitely gray. Now here, if this was gray, these would connect up. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's too big because we need to label it in these cages. So I guess these are 4 or 5, depending on if we take that one. And this is gray, which makes this one a 3. 3 in the corner, celebrating. Nice. I think we can fill some of these circles in. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 3 look up. That makes this a 3. If this wants to be a 3, then this has to come down. And that makes this 4 and 4. This is gray. And I think we have everything shaded. Nice. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This 4 and 4 looks down, putting a 4 here. This is a 2. Thankfully, because we needed a 1 or a 2 to finish the puzzle. We only had 3s, 4s, and 5s and 6s. Okay, now it should just be Sudoku, I believe. I think I have everything that I can filled from the path. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So we are vertically roped here. That's interesting. So the 5 is placed here. The 2 looks in, putting a 2 here. So 2 does not go with 5. 2 is over here and up here. 2 is up here. Are there any just singles I can get, or do I need to pencil more? 5 is here. Puts a 5 up here. We need the 3. 3 is here. 3, 5, 4, 2. Gotta do something with 2s or 1s. I may need to pencil more. What's this? This is 1, 6. Okay. These are 1, 4, 6. Oh, these can't be 6. There, that's what I was missing. The 6s look down. I don't know if that helps too much. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. One, 2, 4. Oh, neither of these are 4. So the 4 in this column goes here. That gives us the 1. This is a 1, 2 pair. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. So 3 for the column is there. And that means 3 for this box is here. Okay, I think I knew that already. I could have found that earlier. This is 1 or 2. So this is 1, 2, 4. Oh, this can't be 1 or 2. So this has to be the 4. And this is 1, 2. And this is a 5 for the column. Here we need 1, 2, 4. So the 4 in the box goes here. This is another 1, 2. How are we going to resolve these 1, 2 pairs? Soon, I hope. We need 1, 2, 6 here. Nothing. All right, this is also 1, 2, 6, not a 6. And this is, let's see, we are going to need a 5. All right, the 2's in one of these two, so that can't be. Yeah, the 2's up here. That can't be 2. 2's in one of those two. We are vertically roped, so 5 goes with the 1, 6. So this can't. This can't be 1 or 6 because it can't go with the 5. But oh no, it can be the other 1, 6. Never mind. What am I doing? Oh, 5 in this box is placed. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 6. It's not 2 or 6. It's not 2 or 6. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 1 and 6, and we're done. There we go. Cool puzzle, Strosahl. I enjoyed the logic of not being able to, like, there were a few places. We were introduced it right away where we couldn't connect these two grays together. And then later, at the end of the puzzle, it seemed, the end of drawing the path, we couldn't connect these two areas together. Lots of corner logic as well. I enjoyed that. This was a nice path, and it does touch itself diagonally. All right. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.